everybody for coming out in this holiday season, in this bad weather, in these bad roads, and everybody that rode me and slid on the ice all the way here when we got here, whatever it takes. And I want to talk about the first time I came to this little, nice little place here. I remember the first time I came here was for a poetry thing. I was in the audience, and I remember I was sitting like right there. They move the seats around all the time. I was sitting right there, and I'm looking up here, and these people are performing poetry, and I'm watching these people. I'm sitting there like, man, I wish I had a blunt right now. I'm thinking like, man, let me get on my phone and see who I could possibly hit up to just, deliver me something. Just like in the next, 30 minutes, so I won't just, be lost to the world. This guy up here, he was talking about me. Because somebody did a poem and it was kind of about me. So he was looking at me the whole time. So by the time he got up here, he was looking at me too. He's like, oh, yeah. Because the poem was called Working Man. I'm sitting here with a V-neck on, short, it's small, I got it from my mind, it was on clearance. I mean, couldn't get the real, so I got the clearance. And so he's like, oh, this guy, he can fix things. He's sitting there, he's talking about me for about 10 minutes. I'm like, man, I wish that blunt would hurry up. Some time passed by since then, and some things have changed, as you can see. This was around, I think it was in the beginning of the year or the summer, I really can't remember. But this is gonna be a great holiday season, everybody. Just wanna let y'all know that. You know why? Because I'm gonna be turning 21 on Christmas. And that's great. What y'all think about that? I ain't got this red shirt on for nothing. This is holiday season. It's red and green all day. I see my man got his Arizona up there. Yeah, I remember I was in high school, I used to have a Sprint cell phone. I remember the bill used to be so high, and it was terrible because I had a shared plan. So that means you got people on your plan that ain't really playing. These people on your plan are messing up your phone because your phone gets cut off when you don't pay your bill. And with Sprint, they're very prompt about their payment. They don't send you no text. They just send you a bill to the wrong address. Every time I go to my grandma's house, she gave me a stack of Sprint bills, a stack of T-Mobile bills, and some AMP mobile bills. What is AMP mobile? Y'all remember that? No, I don't need it. So I don't owe them. But anyway, get back to the Sprint issue. I look at these Sprint phones now, and I'm like, man, these are nice phones. I can't get the plan, though. The plan gonna kill me. I remember just getting paid. I was working at the Radisson, got my little check, about a high 300. It would have been 350 without tax. Went and cashed that mug. Went to the Sprint store, showed my ID. They pulled my account up. Like, hey, you're past due about $297. You gonna make a payment? You gotta pay it in full. I'm like, well, here go my check. I just worked 2 weeks for this. You have it. Just give me the $3 back. So I get my $3 back. I'm like, yep, there it is. Driving down the street, my fuel gauge didn't work. So, every now and then I'd be winging it, even if I'm going to class. I'd always be asking people if they had gas money. And one of the people who used to ride me was Corey, But, he didn't have to pay. I was trying to get these other people's money, because they lived on the other side of the neighborhood, the nicer big houses, they had Mercedes and shit. So I'm like, yeah, y'all got some gas money, But this was one of the days where I didn't get none. So my fuel light is blinking, and I'm driving on my way from the bank. Next thing you know, my car stopped. And it just so happened the bank is right by my job. So I looked over at my job. I'm like, dang, I might have some tips over there. I run over to my job. get my tips, push my car in the ice cold all the way up to the Shell station. Then finally, when I get there, they looking at me like, "Oh, you working today?" I'm like, "Do I look like I'm working?" I got on a tall tee with some Jordans and a hoodie. No, I'm not working. I was trying to get something to eat, but I ran out of gas. I just paid the Sprint bill. And first of all, I don't even know why I paid that Sprint bill. Because now my phone still ain't on, and now I still don't have no gas. So just give me $2 on pump 1 and an Arizona to go. Got it? On the road. On my way back home. But that's to tell you people, if you have Sprint, please get rid of it. Switch over to T-Mobile so you can be miserable like me. It's like being locked in a jail. I got a flex plan. I'm not flexing at all. I have no internet. I can't get multimedia messages. I can't get picture mail. I can't get videos. I can't even update my Facebook status. I'm going to live my life like that. You know, that's not working. And every time I try to change my plan, I talk to this guy way over in India. I be thinking it's my roommate, you know, because I live on campus. You know, it's a lot of foreign people, and one of my roommates happens to be Indian. You know, he's in mechatronics. I see him at school. He got his own office. You know, he works there. He's like a teacher. So I'm like, why they gonna put me in a room with a teacher? And I'm on probation and stuff. This Indian man living there, you know. And I'm calling him about my Sprint bill, talking about I just need to change so I can have internet. No, buddy, you can't right now. I'm like, why? You gotta pay 2 months in advance. And I had a flashback. I'm like, man, this reminded me of the same guy that was working at the stand at the mall that sold me this phone. And I'm like, is he BSing me this whole time? And he just taking my money just so I could change my plan? I'm like, nah, we're not doing that today. Either way, T-Mobile, I don't like the plan. I don't like the phone service. I feel like I'm locked in a straitjacket in a mental you know what? I can't even say it. It would have been I still can't say it. So either way, you get what I'm saying. And the thing about it is, now that I have T-Mobile, I'm still going through this situation. So I invested in a netbook. Best investment ever. Got it. I do my homework on it, bring it to class, you know, I get stuff done. Actually, in the long run, I'm getting so much stuff done to the point where I'm going to class to go to work. I'm going to class, downloading music, downloading videos and games and stuff. Everybody else writing down notes. Like, dang, I wonder what that's like. It's actually helping me because that means nobody's going to call me. Nobody's going to hit me up. Nobody's going to knock on my door or tell me to turn my music down or anything. I'm just getting my work done. And either way, you know, at the end of the day, I still got that netbook. And I brought that with me just in case because I'm thinking like, man, what if they got they don't have no music or something? What if they don't, somebody need to get their computer fixed or something? You know, somebody might want to, get something done. I'm like, okay, all right, so I'm going to bring this. Threw it in my backpack. Got on my way here. Left. I left here around 7:30. On my way here, talked to my friend Corey. I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way. He's like, all right. Mm-hmm. This is how sidetracked I get. I'm on my way here. I go to the gas station, get some gas, get back on the way. I look at my phone. I couldn't find my phone, so I'm looking for my phone. Now I got to go back to my dorm. Go up in there, now run into some other people. Next thing you know, I don't leave the crib for another, 45 minutes? Then I finally get here. Park, come in. Like, man, I hope I can hook this iPod up. I wanted to hear this new Gucci mixtape. They might want to hear it too. It's the holiday season, I've been trying to support, rappers that have been held down by their problems, by whatever they've been doing, I got a lot of people that come through my area, so you know every now and then I see somebody like, yeah, here, take this. Give him a little Gucci mixtape. Gave one to my cousin. He like, oh, okay. I always give my cousin stuff, man. Every time he lives kind of far out, so whenever he comes to visit, pretty much give him everything I got. But the other day, I should have drew the line. Came through, he had a nice little fur jacket on. I'm looking at it like, man, son, where'd you find that? It looks real. He's like, yeah, it's real. I'm like, okay. Where's your hat at? I'm like, oh man, I don't even have one. I'm like, all right, go in my room. I'm like, oh, you got a hat collection. I'm like, yeah, I jacked it from one of my friends, hang the hats on the wall. He picks up a North Face hat. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a nice hat. I got it off of eBay. I got a couple of them, He's like, oh, how much you let me get this for, man? It's cold outside. Like, man, I got it for the high 20, but you can get it for the high 10. You like, oh, okay, throw 10 out. Next day, I'm cold as hell, man. And got my hat. I'm looking for it. I'm like, man, Cousin calling me like, yeah, man, this hat warm. Still had a little bit of grease in it, but it's all right, Like, yeah, thank you. It's funny. It's always like people always call you when they need something. Some people you don't hear from until they need something done, But the good friends are the ones you hear from every day, Hear from them every day, or sometimes you're just too busy to hear from people at all, It's funny what the holiday season brings about, because people here I haven't seen in a while, haven't heard from, and I'm glad they came, Some people that don't want to talk to me no more, don't want to be my Facebook friend no more, they deleted me, kick dirt in my face. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I didn't call nobody today. I'm just show up, see who comes up. It's like popcorn. You never know how it's gonna be. Better not burn it though. I remember my freshman year in college. That was my diet, popcorn diet. You want to gain a pound or lose a pound? Your ass will look sick. All that damn popcorn. I remember going shopping was real quick for me. I go through Myers like, that stuff's nice, Straight to the snacks aisle. Get some water and some popcorn. Bought all this popcorn, came home, ate, I had a roommate that used to smoke a lot. So every day he used to ask me, hey man, you want to smoke? And I'm like, nah man, I'm good. I'm finna, do something in here, I might want to do something with my life tonight. And then he's like, oh, okay, all right. But one night I was like, man, fuck it. I ain't got nothing else to do, might as well. So this Chinese guy comes by. I'm like, okay, Chinese people sell drugs now. What's going on? What's going on in the world? He lives with us. So I'm like, okay, all right, what's going on? So we go with this Chinese man. We go in his room. He pulls out this clear paper. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Puts that mug in my hand. Took a picture of me. Put that mug on Facebook immediately. By then, we had already, did the business. So I'm like, man, that's just funny. I go on there next day, picture of me on there with that little clear blunt. I'm like, oh, hope nobody's seen that. I had to delete myself off of that. Yeah, you gotta watch who your roommates are sometimes, though. I got a roommate across the hall. He doesn't like a lot of noise. So every now and then, I have some friends over. And it'll be late, it might be 11:30, 12. Remember last couple weeks, we was watching the movie Black Dynamite. Now y'all probably thinking, no, it's not a porno. It's a comedy movie.